My name is Ruth. I'm diagnosed as bipolar 2. I've been diagnosed for about 4 years now, and before that I had issues that led to my diagnosis basically. Medication is 50% of it, and the rest is made up of a variety of things. Medication is very useful at keeping me on a fairly stable playing field. However, because I don't take a lot of it, I do still have ups and downs with bipolar. I cope with the ups and downs through a variety of ways. I have a carer who's my husband, and he's very good at helping me notice when I'm going into a certain cycle and trying to stop me. I have a wellness recovery action plan, which is a set of things that help me whether I'm going high or whether I'm going low, and they're all prepared. So for example, if I'm going high, I'll maybe go and look at my recovery plan and it says meditate, so I'll go and meditate or go for a brisk walk or a run. Also, I spend a lot of time doing community activities. I run a charity called Prevent Unwanted Pets, where we deal with spay and neuter. I do quite a lot of rescue work, and I use ecotherapy. I go out and garden a lot. Being involved in community organisations and doing good is really, really important to me. It gives me a purpose in life because currently I'm not able to hold down a full-time job, but I want to feel like I'm doing something for society and like I'm doing something that makes other people's lives better. And running a charity and going out and walking people's dogs and taking care of, I also have my own pets, things like that. Doing something for others really makes a huge difference to me, because otherwise I could just be sat all day watching TV or surfing Facebook and feeling really rubbish about myself. I used to spend a lot of time on the computer, and I still do occasionally, generally when I'm going into depressed periods, and I find that actually it gets me into quite a negative cycle. I'm working with a psychologist to find out when my cycles are starting, because sometimes it can be really difficult to know when it's starting. I sometimes don't notice I'm in the middle of it, and then it's really hard to get out of cycle. But I tend to, I'm doing things called pacing, so I have an activity every single day where it means getting out of the house. I also walk my dogs twice a day, and then I'll have something else on top of that, normally charity based. I have to keep some type of routine in my life. However, I have to be careful not to do the same thing every single day, or I just get totally bored and then I tend to get quite depressed. If I take on too much, that can be the counter side of it. I can get very stressed and then go into mania. There's no point getting angry about the fact that I have bipolar, because I do. And in fact, I just see it as something, everyone has something in their life that makes life a little bit more difficult. And I have to learn to live with that. I get benefits from bipolar in that my mania can be quite good fun, to be totally honest. Yes, the depression is absolutely horrible, and I have to be careful with the mania. By being bipolar, it's allowed me to become more empathetic. That's part of it. And so I can really understand other people, and I can understand their difficulties in life because I've been through difficulties myself. And it allows me to be more open-minded to people and understand that everyone is totally different. And I could just roll over and do absolutely nothing and sit there thinking, oh, this is awful, my life is horrific. But then my life would be horrific because that's what I'm telling myself.